Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here with another Game Battles match. This time we are on the eyes of TE Marine, ex-New Breed guy. He's taken his team to the top 10 this season, and he is ex-New Breed, and reason he left was just because I'm taking a break from the whole competitive or super competitive side of things. So he's doing a great job of leading his team, and we're going to take a look at how he pulls out this win on Domination on launch. This is a mixed bag of game, just because you're going to run into some issues on spawns. Spawns are a little bit whacked up on this map, just depending on what side of the map you're on and what points you are capturing. Personally, I prefer the C and A combo, but Mr. Marine and his team are seeming to go for B and C combo, or C and B, or sorry, and B and A, just to control spawns a little bit more. When you do the A-C combo, you are going to run into a little bit more sporadic spawns, but if you have the teammates set up in a particular order, 2 per 2 side, you are going to be able to hold it down much more securely. B is a really hard one to hold down just because there is so many options to get attacked by and get countered on. So that's my take on things. He is using the AK-74U with steady aim and marathon. Marathon, obviously, because this is a huge map. When you start to lose a point on the map, you got to be able to get over there in a timely fashion. And if you are running Ninja Pro, you are going to be slightly behind. So there is some takes or some pros and cons, and it's all in personal preference. I think it depends on the team you're playing against. So we got a top 10 team versus a 36-1 or 36-2 team right now. So pretty good competition. We're not playing against noobs, not Baby Buffalo. These guys are fairly decent at game battles, so that's what I like to bring you guys. Not a completely one-sided map. He sent me this other video, and they were playing Nuketown CTF, and it was just lambs to the slaughter. It was so bad. These guys were trying to tomahawk him and everything, but I chose to do this one just because it's a little bit closer. TE Marine's team only winning by 7 points at this point, 38-31, and with only 5 minutes 40 seconds left, pretty close game. Could go any way, depending on where the enemy team is going to set up. And Mr. Marine is a great offensive slayer. Now, he was one of the best guys on the team as far as slaying goes. You could depend on him to hold down a spot for as long as he needed to be, and you just have to throw him some support here and there. He's going to move over to A and try and capture a point. They are down 1 flag. They need to hold 2 for the win. They're going to move left to right and try to switch it up on the spawns. Teammates not really in the same sort of communication as him, as he wasn't able to get over and back Marine up in time. They are starting to lose A, and a triple cap at this point in time would be very, very bad. So Marine able to pick off the 2 and hopefully move on to C flag to cap it. He does have 1 teammate behind him. They're able to hold it down. Nicholas is going to take the forward position to avoid any sort of rush up on. It's nice, when you have 2 people on the flag, you always want to put 1 guy forward and then 1 guy on the flag. You need to buy that time. You got to avoid those grenades, and steady aim really kicking in for him right there. Able to get 2 of the guys off of C to hold down those spots a little bit longer. They are losing B. He's got 2 teammates over at B, but like I said, it's a really hard flag to defend and hold on to just because there's so many different options. So they sent all 3 guys over to B. They got Dan, Marine, and they do have Google all over there. So it's just when you got to dedicate 3 people to 1 flag just to hold it down, I think it's really difficult because you can get swooped up on the backside of C a lot more easily. So right here specifically, you got 2 or 3 guys at B, your 1 guy at C goes down. Well, now what do? Do you push for A, or do you go back and try to cap for C? And you're going to have a lot of ring around the rosy on big maps like this, especially playing Domination. You're going to get a team cap in A while you're at C. You're going to lose C, you're at A, and the same sort of thing all over again. And it's pretty difficult. It can get a little frustrating, and that's where team callouts and team communication all come into play. And here's one of those examples of bad spawns. They had C, and TE Marine's team going for a triple cap here as they are starting to lose A, which is a good way to go about it. However, the spawns were still backside C, and that launch bay, if you're inside over on B defending it and that missile goes off, you're in for a world of burn. So be careful on that part. I've died many a times playing over there and not really paying attention. But so TE Marine's team got 2 guys over at B yet again, 1 guy at A. You know, they're in a fairly good setup right now. The respawn Nick goes back to A. A little bit of help. Marine's trying to buy a little bit of time, stun checking. You see the red dot, you know, you got to pay attention to where that is. I don't think he was seen that he was over in the side building behind A, and hip fire for the win. And he's going to pull in here, and I do believe he gets a 3-piece, which is pretty nice, especially coming off of the stun. Now he's got to go and get A, but he's got to watch for the respawns, which right here, not great. Once you cap C and A, you're going to spawn top mound on the top mid part, so it's really easy to get back and, you know, counter anybody capping your flag on A. And the same thing for C. If you have C and A, your spawns are a lot better as the offending team, but you just have to watch out for your enemy's side of things, as they are going to be all over the place. Lots of stuns being used, and a lot of teams are either using stuns or Nova Gas. Nova Gas is a good way to see who's coming towards you. It's kind of like a precautionary method. You throw it up in a route or up in a choke point, and if somebody runs through, you got a little bit of a heads up. But I think stuns are a little more useful as for, you know, slowing down the enemy, grabbing kills like you just seen there, as Marine does get stunned on the respawn. And I hope he called out the teammates going down backside ramp, as they are headed towards B fairly heavily right now. And I love theater mode. I think it's really going to give teams a big advantage going back and seeing what they did wrong. And triple caps are never good. Minute 32, triple cap could win them the game. Even a double cap at this point would still win them the game, so TE Marine's team's got to be really careful. And these stuns are really doing a good job on his part, as he does pull out the double stun with the nade kill to finish it. They are pushing A. They need that triple cap. Any point, any amount of points help right now. The point for the double cap to win is passed, so they do need the triple cap to win. Minute left, 131 to 106. Pretty close game. And you know, this is that part about B. It's really hard to defend if you got two guys looking up on the tunnel and you got one guy watching ramps. So that's, you know, that's kind of why I don't like B. It's way too I don't know, detrimental to my health running over there all the time. So, you know, they are down 2 caps. Minute 36, minute 13, or 137 to 115. Sorry, 40 seconds left. They have to hold 2 flags. Marine, great job on holding off the cap on A. Nicholas comes in to finish the third. Google holding down B very well, and I think they've secured a win. Now, rules have changed a little bit since, you know, Modern Warfare 2. Domo wasn't really a played game, and they've switched it up. You have to play this game twice. So this is the second half. They did win the first half, so it's a good game to play. You know, you alleviate that whole one-sidedness when you play the map twice on both sides. So hope you enjoy this little Game Battles match. I really enjoyed having Mr. Marine send me some footage, and I hope to get some more from him. So thanks for checking out the video. I'm Holiday Doc, and I'm out of here.